Hello Year 2, it's time for our literacy lesson for today. Okay, so our objective is here. We're going to create a wanted poster for the perfect cat. So we're not doing a dog today, we're going to do the perfect cat. To be successful, you need to use double adjectives. So do you remember those from yesterday? You've done a lot of the hard work already. So they're two describing words and we put a comma between them, don't we? You're going to use different openers. I've got some to help you with today's work. So that's different ways to start your sentences. And you're going to use conjunctions to extend your sentences to make them longer. Okay, and again, you already did some of those yesterday using that or which. So that's going to be a lot of the hard work already done today. Okay, so let's have a look at the vocabulary that I came up with from the cat that I described. Silky whiskers, wet pink nose, rough licky tongue, bouncy pouncy paws, a long fluffy tail, snowy white fur, cuddly and snuggly, large green eyes that are always on the lookout for adventure, pointy twitchy ears which can hear the slightest of sounds, curious and clever, athletic and agile, playful but mischievous. Okay, so you're going to do a poster, a wanted, the perfect cat poster to advertise for this pet cat that you want, or for Henry to have, okay? And it's going to be split into two columns. The first column is appearance, so that means what the cat looks like. And the second column is personality, and that means what the cat is like. So just down the side here, I've got all the different vocabulary that I collected yesterday. And I'm going to get you to help me sort it into two columns, whether it's about its personality or whether it's about its appearance. Okay, so the first one says rough, licky tongue. Do you think that's what it looks like, part of its body, or do you think that's what it is like? What do you think? Okay, it's the cat's appearance. Well done if you got that right. The next one is silky whiskers. Do you think that's appearance or personality? Which one? That's part of its body again, so that's the cat's appearance. Then I've got playful but mischievous, or mischievous, depending on how you pronounce that. What do we think? That's right, that's part of the cat's personality. They are playful and mischievous. They can get themselves into trouble going to places they shouldn't go into or playing with things that they shouldn't be playing with. The next one is pointy, twitchy ears. What do we think? It's part of its body, so that's its appearance. Bouncy, pouncy paws. Again, part of its body, so that one's appearance. Athletic and agile. What do you think? That's right, it's the cat's personality, because cats can leap onto fences and pounce, and they always land on their feet, don't they? So they are athletic and they are agile. The next one is wet pink nose. What do we think? Appearance, that's part of the cat's body. Beautiful and elegant. Okay, if you describe someone as being beautiful, you're describing what they look like, aren't you? So that's, again, appearance. Cuddly and snuggly. Now, I think this one's a bit tricky, because if you were describing fur, you would say its appearance. But if you're describing the cat liking to cuddle up and snuggle up with you, then that would be its personality, wouldn't it? So I think I've put it in personality, but that one could go in either. The next one is large green eyes. Which do you think? That's right, that's part of its body, it's what it looks like. Long, fluffy tail. Again, appearance. Curious and clever. If you're curious, it means you want to find out more, you want to find out about things. Okay, a bit nosy sometimes, maybe. So that is the cat's personality. Well done. Snowy white fur. Appearance, that's right, last one there. So there's a lot more on the appearance side than the personality side, and that's what we're going to focus on today, the appearance. Okay, so this is your poster, and in the top box here you're going to draw a picture of your perfect cat. Okay, now it must match the vocabulary you collected yesterday. So if you wrote about snowy white fur, it needs to be a white cat. If you said a soft pink nose, you need to colour the nose in pink. Okay, so make sure it does look like your description. And then I want you to think of questions that you could use for your headings rather than just having the word appearance and personality. Can you show off that you know how to use a question? Remembering that this is a poster advertising for the perfect cat. So the things that Henry or you really want your cat to have. So what could you say as your heading for the appearance? Have a little think. Maybe talk to somebody at home about what you could put. So appearance and personality. The question I came up with for appearance was, what should my perfect cat look like? Now you might have a slightly different question to that. As long as it's about the appearance of the cat and what you want from that, that's absolutely fine. And then for the personality, I put, how should my perfect cat behave? Because its personality is to do with its behavior, isn't it? Okay. This side we're doing today. So we're only doing this column. This side we're not doing today. So you don't need to do that one until tomorrow. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how you can use some of the resources that I've put on the website. These are underneath the video. And all the vocabulary you collected yesterday to write in full sentences. So first of all, let's look at this. These are the key words for the parts of the cat's body. And some of them a bit tricky, like eyes is a year 2 word. It's not a big word, but it's not spelt how it sounds at all. So that's a tricky word there. Ears, you can use your phonics for that because we've got hear with your ear in ears. Fur, that's got nurse with a purse in it. Paws, that's got yawn, dawn, or in it. And tail, snail in the rain, A is in tail. So see if you can make sure you spell all the words on this bookmark for parts of the cat's body correctly. And then the other resource I've given you is a list of openers that you can use to start your sentences. These are the ones that I use in my description. You can come up with your own. You don't have to use these ones, but it's just trying to get you to see that we don't want all your sentences to start with the cat, the cat, the cat, or he, or she, she, because it's not very exciting. You can vary it a little bit. So this is just giving you examples of how you can do that. And now I'm going to show you how you can put all these things together. Okay, so I'm going to start with what should, because that is my question heading. What should my perfect cat look like? And then I'm going to use my perfect cat opener. And I'm going to describe the snowy white fur. My perfect cat would be beautifully covered from head to toe in snowy white fur. So you can see I've used my double adjective with a comma and I've spelt fur correctly. So you can maybe tick these when you've got them right. Then I'm going to start my sentence with on, and I'm going to think about the cat's head. Okay, so I'm going to describe her ears because those are on her head. On her head would be pointy, twitchy ears, which can hear the slightest of sounds. And I've already done most of my sentence there because I came up with that extended phrase yesterday. So that's most of the hard work done. Now I haven't put a full stop here because I wanted to use something else that's on the cat's head. I also wanted to put in the description about the cat's eyes. So I'm going to use and to make that sentence longer. Okay. And large green eyes that are always on the lookout for adventure. So I've used an exclamation mark at the end of that sentence because adventure is exciting. And just to check, have I spelled eyes correctly? Yes, I have. And have I spelled ears correctly? Yes, I have. Okay, so see how I'm using these resources to check. Okay, next opener I'm going to use is it must have. And I'm going to describe its bouncy pouncy paws. Now, I didn't say it, I changed it to she because I wanted my cat to be a girl. Okay, you might want your cat to be a boy and you can use he. That's why I didn't put he or she there so that you could choose. She must have bouncy pouncy paws for leaping onto clockwork toy mice and balls of string. I thought about things that cats like to play with. Okay, so have I got paws spelled correctly? I have. Now I can't fit anything else on this page here, but I did do a little bit more. I did use all of my vocabulary, so I'm going to show you that now in the actual sheet, the wanted poster. Here we go. So we've got the perfect cat and a picture. What should my perfect cat look like? My perfect cat would be beautifully covered from head to toe in snowy white fur. On her head would be pointy, twitchy ears, which can hear the slightest of sounds, and exceptionally large green and watchful eyes, always on the lookout for adventure. It is essential for her to have long, silky whiskers so that she knows whether she can fit into tight places when playing hide and seek. Sounds like a fun thing to do together, doesn't it? She must have bouncy, pouncy paws for leaping onto clockwork toy mice and balls of string. This cat would need a long, fluffy tail for balancing while prowling along the tops of fences. Other vital features are, now vital means essential, a wet pink nose for sniffing out mysterious things that I can't smell, and sharp claws for climbing trees with me. One more thing needed would be a warm, rough tongue for keeping herself nice and clean. So you can see there that I gave reasons for why I wanted my cat to have all those things, thinking about the things that I might like to do together, the exciting things like climbing trees and sniffing out exciting things. I don't know what exciting things, but they're the ideas that I came up with. So see if you can put in lots of detail like that and fill up your column all the way to the bottom. Okay, making sure that you are using some of, look at the green words, these conjunctions to make your sentences longer. So they're not all really short sentences. Okay, so on there, the openers are in red as usual. The purple words is all that wonderful vocabulary that we collected, all the purple words there. And then the green words, they're all the conjunctions to make your sentences longer. Okay, so that's it for today. And I'm not asking for this work in today, but I am asking for it in tomorrow when you filled out the other side as well. So we'll be looking at what you've done today as well then. Okay, good luck with that. I'll see you later.